From Detroit, at 390 pounds, the one and only George Cannon.
I've been trying to get this man in the ring for a number of weeks. Now you're in here, boss. You're in here, Mr. Cannon. Let me ask you a question. Are you confident in your big splash? Neighbor, you know I've left a trail of broken bones with mine, and I don't mean chicken bones, I mean ribs. Now, if you've got guts enough, I challenge you to a little contest since you're in here. A big splash contest. I'll let you big splash me if you'll let me big splash you, and we'll see who can get up. Okay? You have any guts?
What do you say, George? Man has challenged you.
Okay. First of all, Dave, we have a match coming up Tuesday night, May 27th. St. John's, it's already been signed. The contract's been signed.
That's right.
Obviously, you're not happy with the way things are going, and you believe you're going to get a bigger audience, right?
Wait a minute. I told you before that I knew the match is signed for the 27th of May in St. John's, Newfoundland. But, you know, neighbor, I've always heard about those dumb Newfies up there, how stupid they were.
Wait a minute. I take exception to that. You're going to find that the people in Newfoundland are not dumb.
Well, all I know is I've heard these dumb Newfie jokes for years.
And if you talk about the Newfies, you're talking about me.
Well,
and that's the way I feel.
And as for your big
splash being much better than mine, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'll take your challenge. I'll accept your challenge, and I'll tell you something else. Milt here will flip a coin.
That's good. One of us has got to be
you take a pick, and I'll take a pick. You can take heads or tails, whatever you want.
You sure, George, you want to do this?
I'm absolutely sure. And if you lose, you go down, I'll splash you first.
That's right.
If I lose, I'll go down and you'll splash me.
That's right.
And then the other will splash the other fella and see which splashes the harder.
That's right.
Okay?
George, it's not necessary. You've got the match signed. It can always be decided during the match.
I know, Milt, but just a minute.
I've been waiting to capture you in the ring. I want the people to see it on TV.
You
not
can
just
say
an
anything you
isolated
want
spot.
about George Cannon, because I got a thick skin and I can take it from ignorant people. But if you're going to talk about the good people in Newfoundland, and you're going to try and force me into some kind of competition with you in the ring here before millions of people, and you're not content with the St. John's people watching this, then I'm content to go right now. And you flip the coin.
All I can say to you, Mr. Cannon, is this.
Don't call me Mr. Cannon, and don't call me neighbor, because you're no neighbor of mine.
Well, I don't care whether you like it or not. Anyway, you know those people up there at St. John, Newfoundland are all in Newfoundland. I've never been to Newfoundland before in my life.
So you're backtracking now.
The only way I'm going to Newfoundland is that's the only place you would come to wrestle me.
Flip a coin.
Who's going to That's the only way I'm going to Newfoundland.
Splash versus splash?
Splash versus splash.
Tails.
Tails it is.
All right, you go down.
George?
Good luck, George.
Ladies and gentlemen, splash versus splash. Tout le monde hors de la règle.
To it and everything. This is ridiculous. What's he? It was the knee across the throat. There's Iron Mike Mahalik, who was supposed to be George's opponent. He's got the chain with that horseshoe wrapped around George's throat. There's Calhoun now splashing him. One. Okay, now it's supposed to be George's turn. Mahalik is still holding him. Calhoun's going to do it again. I don't believe it. I got to get Louie or somebody. It almost sounded like the ring broke. That's 600 pounds coming down on George, and it's happened twice. He's going to sit him again. Mahalik is choking him. That was supposed to be a fair contest. I didn't want George to do that. I wanted him to wait for the match. This is ridiculous. It's now 2-on-1.